which is an Olympic-inspired photography event, which the event happened yesterday and is continuing today, so apologies for my abrupt entrance. Be a Champion, celebrating Olympic values, friendship, excellence and respect. Picture this, photography as a tool to celebrate the Cultural Olympiad. What is Exeter University Students' Guild doing to celebrate the 2012 Olympics? Well, sorry if you've heard this before, but Exeter University is thriving with specific events. But what is the Cultural Olympiad? Spread over 4 years, the Cultural Olympiad is designed to give everyone in the UK, especially young people, a chance to be a part of London 2012 and to inspire creativity across all forms of culture. The London 2012 Cultural Olympiad is a huge celebration, especially for us here in Exeter. And the Be a Champion project, part of our aims is to create a cultural movement through different events to celebrate the Olympics. What are the Olympic and Paralympic values that this event especially likes to convey? The Olympic values, as I said previously, are respect, excellence and friendship, and the Paralympic values are courage, determination, inspiration and equality. When the process started, I was starting to think of events that could happen, and there are lots of activities that you could possibly do to encapsulate these Olympic and Paralympic values. Ideas that I thought at the beginning of the process were to ask the community to develop a poster in part of a competition to convey these values through words, pictures or symbols, and these in turn could have been exhibited in any of our cultural sites along the, in the campus. Other ideas included having an Olympic celebration, a big party, maybe even a street party, to correlate with the Jubilee. Getting students and community members to come in fancy dress to represent the values in some way. I tried to think of how you could do this, and it is quite difficult, so I hope nothing like it. Part of this process would have been to encourage people to take photos, to explain what the values meant to them, with them in their costume or them in the background, and then that's where picture this came from. At Exeter, as I'm sure you've heard, we've been accredited with a gold accreditation for our Be a Champion project, Golden X, which is something I personally am very proud of. The eclectic mix of events that we've put on included a multi-sports day, chance to dance, as we just heard from the two girls before, and many sporting events. Be a Champion has offered us with a unique chance to bring our experiences together, bring our passions together, our passions for volunteering, working within the community and being creative, which all ties in with the once-in-a-lifetime experience that is the Olympics. Picture this. Picture this is a photographic competition that showcases participants' representations of the 3 Olympic values: excellence, respect and friendship. You're probably going to hear this quite a lot, because they're quite important. The competition was open to all Exeter residents and students. Where was it being held? The competition culminated in an exhibition in the Real Food Stores, which is a store that is based in Exeter Town Centre, which focuses on Devon local produce and community exhibitions, and it's a real community hub of culture. The work stayed there for the open evening, which was last night, which was very successful. It was a nice, gentle event. There was lots of people that turned up and enjoyed some coffee and some cake while they looked at the photos, which was hung all around the cafe. The work is then moving to the forum at the university on Monday the 11th, ready for the open day on Tuesday the 12th of July, which is next Tuesday, which is exciting because it means all the prospective students that are coming to the university will see what a fantastic cultural project that we've done. What makes a good photo? Well, I guess that's completely subjective. But contestants had to consider the key ingredients that would make a great photo. And then me and I'm the arts representative of the Students' Guild and the head of arts and culture at the university looked through the photos and decided which ones we thought were the best. We had to decide which photo was impactful and which represented the views, the values being showcased. Who took part? Well, we sent a press release to go through, to be sent Exeter-wide, and tried really, really hard to market it and it was very successful. But we predominantly had entries from Ken Primary School, which is in a village called Ken outside of Exeter, from Exeter College students and university students. Getting the word out was quite hard and was a big part of the process for me, but it taught me and gave me a new experience personally in creating a press release, learning who to talk to help me to do all of these things, all of these different paths, and so that was kind of quite a daunting experience, sort of emailing the mayor and the vice chancellor and the chancellor. It was all very exciting. This is one of the, there were 11 winning photographs in total. This is one of them. This is by Georgia, who is a University of Exeter student, and this photo conveys friendship. Most of the photos that we received were in black and white, and we really enjoyed this one because it shows Devon and the rolling landscapes that we have and friends. Although you don't see their faces, they do seem that they're together, and also one sort of wonders what that gentleman in the corner is looking at as well. Next is one of our Ken Primary School photos, which is by Albert, who is age 6. The photos were fantastic. We had 8 winning totals, 8 winning photos from the school, because I couldn't choose. They sent us in about 30, and they were all adorable. And I spoke to Sandy Martin, who's their teacher, and she said that they worked together in groups, and then they sort of went off in different groups and then take turns taking photos. And in the open evening last night, there was sort of, we put the photos lower than you'd normally hang them for exhibit, so they could sort of look up, and then they were walking through and pointing at which photos they were in and which photo they took, which was adorable. And a final example is a photo from Tom, who is a University of Exeter student, which is about friendship. And tying in with the university lifestyle, although balloons don't normally focus in on a night out, but it seems like they're all having fun. What have we gained from this? Well, it was a daunting experience for myself, having single-handedly run the competition, but very exciting. We've gained partnerships with both primary schools, secondary schools and Exeter College, also with the real food stores, and we can hope to sort of marry these relationships together and use it as not only a venue for photography exhibitions, but also for other things such as drama productions and other exciting cultural things. So that was great. Creativity. It gave people the chance to be creative and develop their skills, especially for the young primary school students. They're all budding photographers now, and I had several parents coming up to me and complaining that they wanted to buy new cameras for their children were demanding new cameras. And values, well, it taught us all the Olympic values. I mean, I'm certainly more aware of them now. I had to be reminded by a 6-year-old of them last night when I forgot them and being questioned by a parent. And they were exploring and creating these values and developing a resonance for the university. And it's an exhibition which is going to last for a month in the forum, and then it's going to be put in some of the photos are going to be put in the school, and all of the photographs are going to be presented to the children as a gift, and also to the other applicants at the end. So it gives them a nice memento, and it set the basis of a nice gentle project that can be continued for years, leaving a legacy for the Olympics. And it's a 2012 photo of a line, and that's it.